tricks on me. What it is? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. You're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening, whenever you come across this reading. You already know. If you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, or evil eyes go blind 144,000 times, instantly, quickly, swiftly, you feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's from this reading, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow for Baba so low. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crappy, raggedy, and any ass, miserable, bitter ass business. And go heal yourself. What real collective? Grand rising, and grand rising. Collective, I am in a mood. And I am in a good mood. You wanna know why? Because I keep getting the confirmations that I need. To the people that are hiding in this fucking motherfucking building. Collective. These neighbors in these buildings are dumb. The ones that came for me. I just wanted to put that out there in the beginning of this reading. But we definitely go tap into some collective energy. We're going to see what this message is about. And for those who send me donations, thank you. I appreciate you. I always feel like somebody's clocking me. Because I'm about to bring the tea. Hey. Oh, how you like my remix? These karmics is always watching me. Because I'm about to expose their tea. Yeah. These karmics are always watching me. Because I'm about to expose their tea. Yeah. Remix. Collective. Oh, yeah. Let's get into it, collective. This is a collective energy reading. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. This could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's timeline. But let's tap in. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine, white, light attribute only. Hey, grand rising. Who are we exposing for the collective? For whoever needs to come across this video, this video may resonate with you. So let's expose these karmic foes that are hiding in the shadow. Let's expose the foes hiding in the shadows. Who are we exposing for the collective today? For whoever needs this message. Maybe related family. It didn't fall on the floor, but it didn't fall on the table, but it's sticking out. It could be related family. It could be a family member, but let's see. Okay. A warlock. Religious figure. OMG. Hitman attacker. Somebody's watching me. Collective, you can have a witch, warlock, religious figure, hitman attacker. You can have a religious figure that's really a witch or a warlock. And they're attacking you. They're your hitman. That's the energy that we got going on. Again, this could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's time. I might as well just tap in. Let's just tap in real quick before I waste anybody's time. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine, white, light attribute only. Is this a collective energy reading? This is saying no. So this is a personal reading. I guess personal reading. So if you want to stay and watch while I expose them, then feel free. Please feel free. You might resonate with this. But if not, you can check me in the next live that I do after this, because it will be a collective energy reading. But this seems to be a personal reading. So we're going to tap into this personal reading. So collective, this might be talking about my neighbor downstairs that I exposed the other day and today again. But we're going to see. If neighbor comes out, then that's who it is. So we got a witch or warlock, religious figure, hitman. That's a puppet or puppets and their puppets. A witch, warlock, religious figure, hitman, attacker, and their puppets. Or this person is a puppet. It says you have healing spirit within you army. So I have a healing spirit within me and around me. So this religious figure, witch, warlock person was coming for me. And they're puppets, but I have a healing. I'm healing from whatever they're doing. It's like their heart is being torn out. So if someone feels like their heart is being torn out because I'm healing from whatever they're doing to me, I keep healing from everything they're doing. You got that right. The rats is running. This witch, warlock, religious figure is running because they were naive. And they were dealing with childhood trauma. They were dealing with some naive and dealing with childhood trauma. The father side of the family, somebody's father side of the family. So this religious figure, witch, warlock, is dealing with some type of childhood trauma related to their father side of the family. That don't got nothing to do with me, but whatever. It says they shall perish. It's getting real serious real soon. They got no goals. They didn't have no goals. They damn sure didn't when they came for me. That's for sure. And they were definitely trying to definitely trying to have me have a restless sleep yesterday, because I could not go to sleep yesterday for shit. I'm going to be honest. I don't even know if I've been to sleep yet. I know I was in my bed. I don't know if I went to sleep. It felt like I slept, but I don't feel like I did. But I am wide awake and wired, so it don't even matter. This person is having breathing problems. This copy, paste, and post troll. This is a copy, paste, and post troll that's naive and they're having breathing problems. They're going outside because they didn't have no lives. And they need to grow up because they were being nasty. They had nasty goals. It says they wanted to join the hate crowd and be in messy energy. They wanted to be in messy energy. Coming for me, collective. Someone is going to get their hands put on them. They going outside. Somebody out there get their ass beat. Lost but not forgotten. Something was lost, but it was not forgotten. Whatever they did, they thought people forgot about it. They couldn't dim my light. Now they want to fight me. Go ahead, fight me. I wish a bitch would. And I'm going to say I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would come to fight me. And come to fight me on a one-on-one shit. Not no fucking gang up on me type shit. On some one-on-one shit. But a bitch won't do that though. Bitches won't come to me on a one-on-one shit because they know they will get their ass rocked. Because I can fight. I ain't going to say I'm fucking Mike Tyson. But I know how to defend myself. With my hands. I don't play dirty. If I need to play dirty, I got it to play dirty. But I can do it with my hands. So now you want to fight me? Bitch, bring it. But you a pussy ass and you won't fight me. Because if you coming up in energy that you want to fight because you can't dim my light, you're not going to come fight me. Y'all doing this spiritual shit. Thinking that I had no knowledge about how to protect myself spiritually. When I was born this way. I was born this way. It's in my blood, bitch. I come from a family of healers. Stupid. I come from a family of high priestess. Stupid. My grandmother. Ooh, that shit fell. My grandmother right here, Libra high priestess. She healed people. She was a long shot. Motherfuckers came to her for money. Okay? My grandmother was a lone shark. Boss bitch. Libra justice. Her name was Tata. Nickname Tata. What you mean? What you think that stands for? Mami Wata. Tata energy. Wata energy. You have high potential and they underestimated you. They underestimated me and I have high potential. Yes, they did. This wild witch that wanted to join the hate crowd was being manipulative and messy energy. Now they're learning karmic lessons and they're getting their hands put on them. By God. Yeah, they were doing womb magic on me. Trying to stop my abundance. Trying to take my abundance. Trying to siphon my abundance. Yeah, they thought they could make me vulnerable, but you cannot. This is not going to be a long reading. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. They disintegrated. They're done for, collective. They being deported. So this person is being deported. They don't even have fucking... They're not even a United States citizen. Wow. They're not even... Too many cards. They're not even a United States citizen. And they out here fucking sitting here. And they're a fake religious person. They were trying to cause delays. They're a fake religious person. And they're really a witch or warlock. They being deported because they were trying to cause me delays. Another indictment charge is piling up. And they have court problems. Indictment charges is piling up. They attacked me out of spite and now they shall perish. They failed to realize I'm not the one to play with. Yeah, they had no goals and they were nasty. Their plans failed. Yes, the fuck it did. They wanted to be the one. You're not the one? Yeah, it's true and faithful. They were attacking somebody that's true and faithful. I'm true and faithful. I have a healing spirit within me and around me. I have high potential and they underestimated my ass. And they thought that they could make me vulnerable. They couldn't. I was outnumbered and I still drop kicked them all alone. So a bunch of people are mad and want to fight me because they couldn't dim my light. Ha! Nature magic. They were doing nature magic. Or I am connected to nature magic. There's about to be a confession. That should have been a confession a long time ago. There's about to be a confession about this wild witch that was being manipulative. Yeah, and their fraudulent business. There's about to be a confession. Somebody trying to buy my throat. You can watch me all the fuck you want. There's 6 of you watching me. So that means all 6 of you are trolls. Because not one person has liked the video yet. If you've been watching for more than 5 minutes, you might as well like the video. If you're still here. But you telling me that there's 7 people watching me, not 1 like. That means you all trolls? You all trolling me? You all trolling me, trying to send me spell work? Get off my back. Get off my back. Always trying to come up off my back. But you're not going to. So collective. They have a fraudulent business. Their plans failed. They want to be the one. And they're about to get exposed. They were attacking my chakra. Landing on top of womb magic. So they were attacking my solar and my sacral chakra. Which is my womb. My stomach. Now they running scared. A dark worker that's about to pass away, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, disintegration. You gonna pass away because you are murder for hire? You were hired to unalive me? So since you were hired to unalive me, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen to you? You the one that's going to be passing away. These puppets were hired. Puppets, murder for hire. They were this religious figure, hitman attacker, and their puppets hired a bunch of puppets for a murder for hire. Somebody was trying to unalive me, collective. There was a lot of miscommunication, and they attacked me out of spite. In my sleep and beauty, see? I was having problems. If somebody was trying to unalive me last night, the next door neighbor. Oh, bitch, really? Being deported? Being recorded? They being deported and they being recorded. Somebody, it says the next door neighbor. Let's pick up my pendulum to see if it's my next door neighbor. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light matrimony was my next door neighbor that lives to the right side of me trying to call. It's saying, yeah. They're getting exposed. She better fucking take that shit off her fucking door because she's exposed right along with everybody else. Don't make me fucking expose your fucking name online because I will do that. So if you don't want me to blast your name online, this is the last warning I'm going to give you. Remove that shit off your door or your name will be exposed on social media. And I know her last name. Just in case you didn't know, I know her last name. I will expose her whole government online if she don't remove that shit that's on her door that she's trying to cloak in my energy. This lady next door has a bow and a little present that I created. And I don't know if that gold bow is mine. Probably is. From like 5 years ago. Where we all were in each other's energy. And we all were cool. And we were decorating the hallway for Christmas. It's common sense that if she's a witch or a warlock or a spiritual, somebody does magic, that she tried to capture my essence in the last thing that I created, because I created that little gift box from with my bare hands, so it has my energy in it. So if the bitch thinks I'm stupid and I don't know why she has that, she's had that up there for 5 years, 6 years, 5 years on her door. It's not Christmas. It's Christmas every day on her door. I find it very weird. I found it very weird, and now I know why. Because she's trying to cloak herself in my energy, because those were my decorations that I said, I don't want it no more. You can take it. The little gift box on her door is something that I created with my energy and my hands. It has my energy in it. So she's trying to cloak literally in my energy. It no longer has my energy in it. She has been already exposed. So she might as well take it off her fucking door. And the only reason why she don't want to take it off her door, because then it's going to show that she is a part of it. But it's already too late. I already know that you are a participant. When you have a communication with the upstairs neighbors that have been fucking harassing me, and the upstairs neighbors suggest for you to get a camera, that lets me know that you are participating with them. So it's already too late for you to think that you're hiding, throwing your stones and hiding your hand. I knew the jig was up with you a long time ago. But the reason why I leave shit be is because she had a granddaughter next door to her. But I still said shit to her anyway. Very subtly. But I knew that she was a part of it. So she might as well get that shit off her door, because the jig is up already. Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. So my ex-boyfriend could have attacked me out of spite. Now they have health issues, so my ex-boyfriend is also involved. Next door neighbor involved. Does the next door neighbor and my ex-boyfriend know each other? Does the next door neighbor and my ex-boyfriend know each other? It's saying yes. The only ex-boyfriend that I could think of is the one that I was in a domestic violence relationship with. This is still swinging yes. And the reason why I say that is because he used to live not too far from here. Weeks Avenue. And Weeks Avenue is not far from here. So, I know people know him over here. He's a very known person, unfortunately. Binding rituals. They were doing binding rituals, but their plans failed. Now they're sleeping with the higher ups. Somebody's sleeping with the higher ups. This dysfunctional family blames me. You blame me for your health issues? No, you blame yourself for your health issues. Something was overlooked. You blame yourself for your health issues. You were doing binding rituals, trying to cause me delays and doing a bunch of other shit, but you want to blame me because you're sick, you have health issues? Bitch, you blame yourself. Y'all motherfuckers is sick because of you. Not anybody else. Don't be trying to put accountability, take accountability for your actions. Every time they do a spell or ritual, it rains. Moon cycle cleanse. Guess what, collective? It's raining outside today. Because they were trying to come up off my back. That's what they were trying to do. I got over here to get my other phone, but I forgot that that shit is dead and that shit is in the other room. Where we is. Oh, I'm about to be almost over with this because this is personal. Look, this shallow Hal got no more power. These people are losing their friends. This ex-boyfriend, these snakes. They rotting from the inside out because of what they did in the past. Now they're under a black cloud. They're having tragic endings happening from the past events, from whatever they did in the past. And they was getting paid to do this, or they got paid to do this. Somebody's feeling depleted and anorexic and malnourished. They're running out of money. They praying to God and it's falling on deaf ears. They're trying to change plans, but they're still getting exposed. They're all dealing with some type of unhealed trauma because now they're in too deep in a situation. The actions against me will have them in great regret. This shallow Hal is about to have a fatal ending. This false prophet. Uncle Tom energy. Uh-oh. Formaldehyde poisoning. They could have been trying to poison me with some type of odorless poisoning. Something that I can't smell. Yeah, in due time, everything will be fine. And I felt like I was being poisoned in my house. I'm not even going to lie. I really did. There was times that I would smell a certain smell. I'm like, the water in the bathroom is not right. They're reaping karmic cycles. Family abuse. This is a chain smoker. They chain smoking because they being shunned out and casted out of an organization, a family, a coven, a clique, the government, downstairs neighbor. Wow. Animals are going missing in your area. Animal sacrifice. The downstairs neighbor sacrifices animals and they collaborate with others. See, downstairs neighbor, next door neighbor. They in childlike behavior. They need to act their age. They were in combat mode war with me. Now their mind is blown. Because I'm a chosen one the world is calling for. And they were doing this with a cousin related. Either a cousin related to me or a cousin related to them. Evidence was found that these people have a dissociative identity disorder. They don't know who they are. And these is happening and they are on borrowed time. For the crimes they committed. Upstairs neighbor. Playing with my devices, causing interference. All the neighbors came out in this reading, collective. Upstairs, downstairs, next door. Upstairs, next door came out first. Downstairs came out second. Upstairs neighbors came out last. All the neighbors that have been attacking me have just been exposed on this table. Again, the bitch next door better fucking take that shit off her fucking door today. And the next door neighbor, she might be the one that don't have papers. She might be the one that's getting deported, or the upstairs neighbors. might be the one that's getting deported. Because the downstairs neighbor, I believe, they from here. One of these neighbors are getting deported. I don't need to pluck no more. My next door neighbor, my downstairs neighbor, and my upstairs neighbor were committing crimes against me. They were doing womb magic, attacking my chakras, and they were doing binding rituals. They were doing black magic and spell work on me. The downstairs neighbor, the karmic couple, is a religious figure. They were not going to say religious figure, but they religious. They Pentecostal or Jehovah or something like that. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they one of those two. And then it's a coincidence that when I go downstairs to check the infumigating, the exterminating paper to see whose name is on that or what apartment, it's the downstairs neighbor, the religious downstairs neighbor couple that got infumigated last week or 2 weeks ago. I had the whole building smelling like roach spray. So they're getting exposed for what they did in the past. All of them. Next door, downstairs, upstairs. Neighbors are dumb, da dum dum dum, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum, dum 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 dum. I told y'all, you try, you die. So I guess y'all bitches is going to meet the Grim Reaper, bitch. You have a date with death, ho. All of y'all have a date with death. These people are stupid. OMG collective. I love when I tap into my energy and I expose these people. I truly do love when it's a personal reading. I love, when I tell you I love to expose these stupid people in my energy. And I love talking shit when they fucking expose. Because you know why? They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. I can talk all my shit and they can't do nothing. You know why? Because they are guilty. And I'm sitting right next to one of the neighbors right now. I'm so close to this bitch. I know the bitch hear me. She better take that shit off her fucking door today. Or she will have nothing but chaos coming her fucking way. So motive be. Since you want to try to cause delays for me. That bitch better remove the fucking shit off her door. Today. 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 You committing crimes. You being exposed. Stupid. So the jig is up. There's no more trying to hide. There's no more hiding. Do you not understand anymore? That could continue to walk around this area and this building like I have nothing to do with it. Yes, you fucking do. And you being exposed. One of the downstairs neighbors just opened the apartment. Or upstairs, I hear it. So you can't hide no more. You can't hide no more. You can't call me crazy. You can't say she's lying. She don't know what you're talking about because not a karmic family. Because what gets confirmed is through other readers. When I talk about what happens in my life, confirmation with the sirens, I just talk about my day or what I've gone through that day or what I experienced that day. Sometimes I don't talk about it. But when I come across a reader that tells me somebody got their house infumigated because they were having me on their altar, my picture on their altar, there's no coincidence to how the other day, and I always share the confirmation videos. I always share them. I see 1, 2, 3. I always share my confirmation videos. There's just no coincidence how last week or 2 weeks ago, somebody in this building got infumigated, got exterminated, and then today when I come back in my building to see, look at the papers, is the lady, the karmic couple from downstairs. The downstairs neighbor. In apartment 2C. Fuck them. The only reason why I'm not fucking giving this lady's apartment because I'm going to give mine away. So we're not even going to say her apartment. But she is my next door neighbor. I don't know if my other next door neighbor is still doing dumb shit. I hope not. Because that nigga got kids. So he needs to worry about his babies. So I hope his ass is not doing nothing. But his mother, on the other hand, that Blanca looking bitch, I don't know about her. His mother is still involved. I don't know about her son. I don't know if this next door neighbor's son is involved, but I think he is. I think she was trying to get him a come up off my energy because he wants to be a musician, be in the music industry. So, trying to feed off my energy, you know. So if that's what she was trying to do for her child, then her child won't make it. If that's what she was trying to do, her child better fucking learn how to make it on his own and stop stealing energy from people. Motherfuckers be trying to sacrifice people for a come up, yo. You won't be sacrificing me for your children's come up. I'm sorry. No, thank you. You could sacrifice your life, gang stalking and committing crimes. You could unable to escape this karma. Like I said, they exposed. They have PTSD. They stressed right now. I bet they are. Sweats a lot when they're nervous. Yeah, I can feel you. I can feel it in the air. You aging rapidly. You sweat a lot when you're nervous. Yeah, I be feeling your energy. Hard, I be feeling it. Y'all be making my pits rain. Y'all be making my pits precipitate. It be raining under my armpits. The nervousness that I feel from y'all. So yeah, I know y'all scary. I know y'all scared inside. But they ain't that scared, I guess, because they still doing spell work, right? So they can't be too scared. I guess they're not afraid to die. They're not afraid of death, I guess. You better remove that shit off your door. I'm going to talk to you directly while I'm on camera. You already exposed. All of you in this building. You upstairs and downstairs. So I advise you to stop what you're doing and remove that shit off your door because you can no longer cloak in my energy. So I'm telling you and I'm warning you. If you keep that on, you're going to have a lot of drama in your home. So remove it because you already exposed. And I'm saying this on camera. Root work. They in the panic room. Make sure I directly talk to her on camera so people see. I don't care. I have no respect for these people and I don't fear these people. And these people are not going to walk around justice for spiritually organ harvesting from me. Look at that. They wanted my blood to be freed. You know, you're not going to be freed from shit. So, she better remove that shit. Moon magic. Gang stalking me doing moon magic from that door. Tried to get me fired. So I gotta fix this card, gang stalking card. I gotta fix that card. I gotta fix this card too. Collective. Anyway, I'm done. You live in a trailer park? Shit. There ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer park. Honestly. Listen to me. You living rent free, right? So they were doing graveyard magic on me. They was a bad investment because somebody passed away in the process. Somebody passed away from this graveyard magic they did. No lives. I'm protected. Now they out here trying to make negotiations because the tables have turned on them. There's no negotiations you can make. Someone passed away because of what you were doing to me. You a murderer. Y'all murderers. Y'all all murderers. My upstairs neighbor, my downstairs neighbor, and my next door neighbor are murderers. Somebody passed away in the present. So this happened recently. Somebody just passed away in the present moment recently. So my upstairs neighbor, my downstairs neighbor, and my next door neighbor are able to escape this karma. And they were premeditated murder. They were trying to unalive me. I gotta fix this card. I'm undefeated. You a bunch of murderers, spiritual rapists, y'all demons. You racist? Who's racist? Because the next door neighbor is the same skin complexion as me. The only person that can be racist is my upstairs neighbor because they light skin. But I'm Hispanic. Yo soy Boricua. So racist against what? I don't know. And downstairs, they Hispanic too. So I'm guessing maybe it's the downstairs neighbor or the upstairs neighbor that's a racist. They don't like dark-skinned people. They didn't realize the strength that I carry and they need to grow up. They did, again, look, they didn't realize the strength I carry that was popping out. And they're racing against time because their plans failed. My life was never for yours to play with. And you thought that you could play with my life. You're an undivine masculine feminine energy. And your energy is distorted. You thought that you could play with my life. But no. And then you think you could walk around in this community, in this area, like if you were a good person. And when you were out here tormenting and torturing me. Now you're being put into a spiritual coma. Y'all want to continue to walk around. Your masks have cracked. Look, the masks have cracked off this hidden enemies. These are the hidden enemies. My next door neighbor and the downstairs neighbor. The upstairs neighbor, they wasn't hiding their mask. They were out in the open with what they were doing. They were the scapegoats. Confirmation with the sirens. Now they feeling haunted. Because nothing is working, not working. Whatever they're doing is not working. I have archangel protection. Somebody's nervous. They sweat a lot when they're nervous. And they were doing binding rituals. And it's about to be a fatal ending for them. They were pocket watching me. They tried to contain my gifts. This is somebody that's in a false marriage. That was in combat mode war with me. Doing divination. They in the panic room. They're nervous. They are. Look at my underarms. My armpits is raining. Because they toxic. Toxic, materialistic, dealing with childhood trauma. They try to set me up for money fraud. They was going in my mail, breaking into my apartment. They being humiliated. Yeah, I'm going to continue. I am going to continue to humiliate my next door neighbor, my upstairs neighbor, and my downstairs neighbor. Yes, I am. Because y'all bitches think that y'all were going to sit there and do the shit that y'all were doing and then play innocent. No, you're not. You in the shadows? Debt settlement deadline? You got a bad reputation. Because you're a fraud. You got no more cards to play. You out of moves. Because I have my freedom. I'll shuffle these cards later. Yeah, they feeling naked and afraid. Because y'all a bunch of abusers. A bunch of abusers are feeling naked and afraid. The accuser is always the accusing. They were accusing me of doing something. How the fuck you accusing me of doing something? I stay in my house. I'm out my business, bitch. Y'all the ones that be in and out y'all apartments. Up and down each other's, in and out each other's apartments. But you accusing me of what? Minding my business? Working on myself? Someone passed away. Now fights is happening. Because they were trying to set me up. Fights is happening because of the setup. Wow, look, they're in the judgment. They were being used to cause havoc, and now they're being devoured. Because they're a bunch of low lives that were doing root work. Now they're going Looney Tunes. The signs can no longer be ignored. I already said chain smoker. Somebody's a chain smoker. And they're terrified. They should be terrified. They broke into the wrong fucking spiritual house to try to be in combat mode war with me. Yeah, you fucking did. You broke into the wrong motherfucking spiritual house. You broke into the most high divine's house. You broke into the child of the most high divine. That's who you... And you were doing this for some money, for heirloom? Man... Oh, it's trying to come up off my back. Get off my back. Get off my back. Collective. My next door, my upstairs, and my downstairs neighbor have just been exposed again on the table. And that's the religious figure. The downstairs neighbor is the religious figure couple. It ain't the downstairs neighbor, and it ain't the fucking upstairs, and it ain't the next door neighbor. The religious figure is the downstairs neighbor couple. The witch warlock is the next door neighbor, and the hitman attacker is the upstairs neighbor. Or the witch or warlock, the witch next door, warlock upstairs, and they all hitman and my attackers. She's a witch, he's a warlock upstairs. And downstairs is a so-called fake-ass false prophet religious figure couple. And they were my attackers. Trying to come up off my back. Get off my back. Get off my back. And they were gang stalking me. You hear the knocking? I hope y'all hear that. The knocking in the refrigerator and the knock on the radiator. Spirit is confirming. Yep. Spirit wants you to know that they in my house. That I'm not alone. They be tap in to let y'all know I'm here. Collective, that's it. That's all. I'll be back a little bit later with a collective energy reading. Because I don't think I need to expose. I don't think I need to tap into my energy today at all anymore. I already know my ex-boyfriend. Another confirmation with the radiator. I already know my ex-boyfriend is a part of this because one, I already know what ex-boyfriend is a part of this because one, my mother already had a dream about that ex-boyfriend. And my mother already had a dream about that ex-boyfriend being surrounded with a bunch of hooded figures. So that ex-boyfriend is in a coven. So I know exactly what ex-boyfriend it is that is in the coven that they talk about in the readings. It's the same ex-boyfriend that I had an abusive relationship. He's an abuser. He hits on women. He's mentally sick. He's bipolar. He needs to be on medication. He might have been a talented person because that ex-boyfriend, he can draw. He has some type of gift, talent, and skill. But he lost his gift, talent, and skill for coming up against me. That same ex is the one that didn't live too far from here on Weeks Avenue. That's the same one that I was in an abusive relationship. That's the same one that beat me, hurt my son, got my son removed from me, where I was unable to raise my son. So he took my motherhood away from me. He took me being able to raise my child away from me. So whatever bitch thought that they took him from me, you didn't take nothing but trouble. So if you think you won a fucking grand prize, you didn't win the grand prize, bitch. You got the worst of the worst. Now you got to deal with his temper. You got to deal when he don't have no bud to smoke. Because if he don't have no bud to smoke, he gonna beat your ass. He gonna cheat on you with the bitches in the same area you live in. And I speak from experience. Confirmation. That nigga psycho. There ain't nothing sane about him. That nigga was gang stalking me when I didn't want to be with him. I had to run. Before they took my son away from me, I was running and chasing away from him with my son in a carriage, trying to get away from him, and he would try to cut me off. Yeah, he's psycho. His family are a bunch of drunks and addicts. His own mother had an ACS case and had them removed. So I guess he was trying to repeat the same shit with me. His father abuses his mother. And I know what his mother did to him. I know why he's the way he is. Confirmation with the sirens. I know what his mother did to him. I know why he has trauma. Because of his mama. So, I know what ex-boyfriend it is. Look, we got ex-boyfriend on the deck. Dick, I said. He's a dick. Ex-boyfriend on the top of the deck. Ex-boyfriend is a spiritual occultist. That's karmic. Look at that. And their ex-girlfriend that were business partners. Look at that. So I don't have to expose anyone because everybody came on the tape. Everybody got exposed in this reading, right? Everybody. Every single body. So I don't need to put on my energy. I don't need to do no personal readings for the day. So all day today, I'm not going to say all day today. But I'm going to come back. I'm going to charge my phone a little bit. I'm going to put something in my stomach. And then I'm going to come back with a collective energy reading. But right now, I don't think I need to do any more personal readings for the next few days. Because the people who really needed to get exposed, that were really hiding, still hiding, they already got exposed. And the downstairs neighbor was the only one that I was not too sure of which downstairs neighbor it was. I wasn't too sure if it was the family that live on the first floor, but they're spiritual like me. They're spiritualists like me. Or if it was the karmic couple that got kicked out the building, which I know they were attacking me too because they got evicted. Or if it was the other karmic couple on the first floor, the one that got the fake ass. Those are different couples. Then for a minute, I thought it was the family that lived on the second floor. but it's not even that family. And the kid that lives next to the religious people is also involved because he frequently visits this next door neighbor's house. They better leave that kid alone. They better not drag him into anything. Or they probably already did. So it's too late. So these hidden enemies that were still being hidden, they're no longer hidden. And this is what I guess all the details that I needed to know. I may not still know who all involved, but the main people that I needed to know, especially around me here, is what I needed to know. And not everybody knows. So y'all can stop fronting like y'all ain't got nothing to do with it. Because not only are you being exposed through my readings, but I get confirmations, and I'm always going to confirm my confirmations with other readers. So whatever I say on my channel, or whatever I'm talking about my life, if it gets confirmed with another reading, it's just gonna, it's bad for y'all, man. Y'all look bad. Y'all look real bad. Anyway, collective, peace out. You already know. Stay protected, stay prayed up, be productive today, and I'll check you later. Peace. And you already know. Thank you for listening as I expose these motherfucking foes in my energy. Now we're gonna come back to expose the foes in your energy, collective. I'll see y'all in the next maybe half an hour to an hour, maybe sooner. Peace out, collective.